everyone, welcome back to another Python tutorial. In this session we are going to talk about append and assign. Let's go. As you remember, in the previous session we talked about argmax, argmin, argmax and argmin. But in this session we are going to talk about two important functions such as append and assign. Both of them are very important in data mining and data science. So let's jump into coding. At the first, I need to import my important libraries such as NumPy and Pandas, and then I want to create a data frame. I said df pandas data frame, and then I say, for example, car column, and the name of car, for example, BMW. I don't know. Benz, one of them is capital, one of them is small. And the other one can be, for example, Ferrari. And the other column, for example, kilometer per hour. I don't know, for example, 2,100. 3,050, 1,050, and let's print data frame. The other data frame is the new data frame, just with the one row. So I say pandas data frame, not data range. Data frame with the same column, car, for example, tutor, and the other one, for example, kilometer per hour, and I don't know, maybe 6,000. Let's print df new. It has a problem here because we forget a comma, so everything goes well. Now I want to append this df new into my data frame. So what should I do? Here I have to say df, the name of my main data frame, and then said append in my secondary data frame, df underline new, and then as I run it, you can see that this row added to our main data frame. But when you can see the indexes, we can find out 2 zeros here because the first one is 0, 1, 2, and the second data frame is a 0 as well. But if you want to have sorted indexes, for example, 0, 1, 2, 3, not like this, just you can add ignore indexes true. So as you can see, it's sorted very well. But if I print df here again, it is very similar to the first and the main data frame, and not a df new added to this one because we didn't pass this function into another data frame. So if I pass this function into a df variable and then I print a df, you can see that df new added to the df permanently. So if I print a df, you can see the last row is added to our data frame. But we usually use the append in a for function. For example, we can say df second pandas dot data frame. I want to create an empty data frame and set for I in range 5. And then we said df new second, and we said pandas data frame, data frame, and then we can say that the first column car, for example, BMW, and the second column can be dynamically changed, for example, kilometer per hour. And then I multiple 1,000, and then you can append this row into the empty data frame for 5 times, and also this value changed dynamically. So if I said df second equal to df second dot append, I press tab but nothing happened, so I write it manually and said df new second, and then if I print df second, you can see that df new actually repeated 5 times. Also we can say ignore indexes, true, so all the indexes sorted very well, and also this value changed dynamically. But if I forget to pass this function into a variable, what should we have here? df2 is empty because df new append to the df2 temporary, not permanently, and we didn't pass it into a df2, so df2 is remain empty as we created here. So don't forget that, pass it into another variable. Also we can pass into, for example, df something like df3, but we have to define a df3 here because we can use it several times. But here we can just pass it into a new variable, for example just into the x variable without any definition, and as you can see x is created here. Okay, let's talk about the assign. In append, actually we add another row into my data frame, but in assign we add another column into our data frame. So I said that df as this one and said df dot assign, and the name of my column, for example id is equal to, for example I4 I enlist, I don't know, ABCD. If you don't know how to write multiple for and the conditions in a one line, you can check this video, it's very helpful for you. So if I run this column, you can see that the ID added to our data frame. So if I printed df lonely, you can see nothing happened because simply we didn't pass into another variable. So the ID is permanently added to our data frame. So here we can see the ID, but maybe you can ask a question, what's the difference between assign and insert? We talked about the insert in a previous videos. So as you remember, if I said df.insert and then open the parameters, you can see the location, column, value, and allo duplication. You can see here we have a location. In the assign, every single column actually added into the last column of our data frame, but here we can set a location, the name of column, the value. Also we have an allo duplicates here. We couldn't add the id column several times into a data frame, so if I run it again, you can see nothing happened. But if I set, for example, df insert and the location 1 and the id2 is the name of my column, and the value can be, for example, 11, 12, 13, and I don't know, 14, and also the allo duplicates true. And as you can see id second is added into our data frame, and if I run it multiple times, you can see id second is added regularly because the allo duplication here is true. So this is the difference between insert and assign. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any question, please comment below, and if you like our video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for our new video. See you in the next video, and bye bye.